Oh, it's Alfin. I got their voices confused.
I had a feeling it was you, but I didn't dare to hope.
It's you. It's really, really you.
Your Highness.
How did you get here? This all feels like a dream. Please don't tell me it is. I don't think my heart could handle the disappointment.
Well, it's not. It's not a dream. It's real.
It's really me. I'm so glad you're safe. I'm so sorry that you had to go through all of this. If I hadn't been so weak and careless, none of this would have happened.
You mustn't apologize. Simply being able to see you again is more than I could have hoped for.
You must have been really lonely. I'm here for you now, though. I might not be the most reliable person for the job, but I'm not going anywhere.
Now, where's Elise?
So that's what you've been doing all this time?
Yeah, I was happy all of us were able to get back together again. But then yesterday, I ended up being invited onto this ship by Duke Cayenne. That's why I'm here, talking to you.
I do recall thinking things were a little noisier than usual yesterday. Strange as it may sound, I suppose I owe the Duke my thanks. After all, if not for his invitation, we wouldn't have been able to find each other like this.
Sorry. I wish I could say I'd snuck on board to rescue you or something. Incidentally, I hesitate to ask, but...
You want to know where Elise is, right? She's not on this ship, I'm afraid. I can't say for sure, but I believe she's been taken to the same place as my parents.
Really?
And where's that?
I'm sure it isn't news to you that my mother, father, and Cedric have been imprisoned somewhere. And apparently, they've chosen Elise to be my family's attendant. So it's likely wherever they've been taken, she's right there with them.
Really? I'm not sure whether to feel relieved or what.
I can hardly blame you. I feel exactly the same way, even.
But why were you alone imprisoned on this airship? Surely there must be some reason.
That was Duke Cayenne's decision. I believe he's using me to suppress potential rebellion in areas occupied by the Alliance, by having me address the people and calm them down.
Forgive me for saying so, but that's a little messed up. Using you like that.
I don't especially mind doing it, honestly. It's a simple enough task. People all across Erebonia are uneasy about this war. And as princess, I should do what's within my power to help calm their nerves.
But at the expense of your own feelings? I know you want to help, but you can't be happy about being used as the Alliance's puppet to deceive them. Plus, you've been forcibly separated from your family, your best friend. You don't even know where they are.
Yes, but... Oh, why even bother? You see through everything, don't you, Reen? Anyway, putting my feelings aside, what do you plan to do now? I presume you don't intend to actually do whatever Duke Cayenne tells you to.
Well... I'm really not sure what to do. The longer this war goes on, the more people will suffer because of it. But even so, I don't feel as though siding with the Noble Alliance is the right course of action. And the same goes for the Imperial Army. I can't in good conscience side with them either.
I see.
There's so much to think about. You're being used as a puppet against your will, and then Elise is imprisoned somewhere too, being forced to do who knows what. I have to act somehow to change things.
That wasn't your fault, Reen.
Ever since I was taken in by my family all those years ago, I've tried to be a brother figure to her. I became the person I am today because of them. They've always loved me like they would a real son, and she's always treated me like a real older brother. You saw that power of mine, didn't you? And what I look like when I use it?
Well, yes, I did.
Back when I was a kid, something just like that happened. I ended up using it right there in front of her. She should have been terrified of me. But if she was, she never once let it show. She treated me exactly the same as before. And that was when I swore, deep within my heart, no matter what happened, no matter what I had to do, I would always protect her. And that's why I can't help but wonder. I can't help but wonder if now's the time to live up to that promise. If I should put her before everything else. Even if I have to ignore or outright betray my own personal beliefs in the process.
Rean. As your honorary little sister, I order you to get a hold of yourself!
What? Your Highness.
This is not a sign of love.
I know Elise far better than you think I do. In fact, I'd even go as far as to say I know her better than you. Rean, she's already told me so much about what happened 8 years ago. She told me about how that snowy day was what inspired you to take up the sword. She told me how traumatic that moment was for you. How what happened stays with you even now. And she even told me that, while she hated how she felt the tiniest bit happy because of it. Because it meant that your attention, your guilt, and your sense of responsibility were directed towards her and no one else. And she knew more than anyone how selfish that was. She may have had other reasons for choosing to go to Saint Estrella, but her main reason was that she didn't want you to keep feeling guilty because of her, more than anything else. She wanted to free you of your burdens. You should know, when you joined Thor's and were making new friends, and you finally seemed to be moving forward, she felt a little jealous, and even a little lonely at being left behind. But she was so very, very happy for you too. So please, Rean, please don't use Elise to justify not choosing your place in this war. Because I know for a fact, she wants you, of all people, to carve your own path and find true happiness.
Well said, well said.
How could I have been so blind? All this time I thought I was trying to protect her, and it's been the other way around since the start. And that's not just true for her either. Mom, Dad, Master Ka-Fai. All my friends at Thor's, they've been supporting me this whole time. How could I have missed something so obvious? I think I finally understand what I've been lacking inside of me all this time. I was so focused on trying to protect others, I never stopped to think about how relationships go both ways. Others try to support me just like I try to support them, and I have as much of an effect on them as they do on me. How did I not realize before now? I'm sorry, Master. I think you gave me that intermediate scroll a bit too soon. But better to realize late than never, I suppose. Because now I finally feel like I'm ready. As long as I keep that fact in mind, I won't lose control again.
It took Rean this long to realize that relationships, that everyone was supporting him and not just him supporting them. Although this game is making me like Rean more. I didn't dislike Rean in the first game. I just didn't care about him as much. I feel like Rean was like mid to low tier character compared to everyone else. I really just feel like in the first game, Rean was used as a like insert protagonist, like a protagonist to help the other characters develop. But now they're giving Rean proper development and I love it. Use a new craft spirit unification when the time comes. I like what they're doing with Rean a lot. Like, I love how they're, like, putting, like, all these different choices, like, his decisions, like, affecting the war and all that. And I love how he's just trying to bring everything back to the way it was after a tragedy that happened at the end of Cold Steel 1. Very, very cool. They're doing really good with Rean in this game. Very good. I love it.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. And I've got you to thank for that. Forget honorary. You sounded just like my real sister for a minute. So, Thank you.
Mm.
I think it's time we get going. I wouldn't want to keep my classmates waiting any longer than I already have.
A pity, but you're right. I was rather hoping we could stay like this a little while longer. But I suppose all good things have to come to an end.
It'll then be like we're dating, so no.
Take care of yourself, Reen. I'll leave Elise's rescue to you. No matter what it takes, please. Why are you shaking your head?
I said it's time we get going, didn't I?
Yeah, he did say that. You missed it.
There's no way I'm leaving my sister's best friend imprisoned in a place like this. I will get the two of us off this ship. So stay close to me.
Right!
Alright then. Alfin joined the party? What? She's playable? That's wild.
So, do you have an escape plan?
Not really. We jump off and hope that the creature just comes swooping through to save us.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight, is on the deck. He's chained up there. But if we can get to him, I'm sure we can find some way to use him to get away from here.
That works too. I didn't realize Valimar was there.
First, though, we need to find a way to get out of this part of the ship without anyone noticing.
Alright then. I never imagined I'd be running away from here with you at my side.
Don't get the wrong idea. This is a rescue mission, and that alone.
Elise is going to be so envious.
Anyway, let's get going.
Alright then. Alfin's playable? Oh, she's playable. What? Can't edit her ports. I could give you something, actually. Yeah, I give you a mine, too. Okay.
Gladly.
Okay. She's playable, sure. Anything around here? I do like, Alfin's hairstyle. I haven't said it enough.
There are a lot of very strong people here, so try to keep your voice down.
Not to worry.
Yeah, we got this, don't worry. Yo, can I enter people's rooms? Oh, they're not even in their rooms. They must have left.
My turn!
Right.
I want to hear what this says. Talking inside. Oh, I missed it. It's fine. Go inside. Alright, whatever. I'm done exploring. There's a vent right there. Actually, I'm not done exploring. I want to see what's over here. There are soldiers through here. Probably better to stay away. I wonder what Fee's gonna do. She ain't the type to lose heart over something like this. Who knows? All we can do is focus on the task at hand. We have our own objective to fulfill. Anything beyond that is our concern. True enough. Anyway, you want me to pour you another glass? I can't hear what they're saying all that well, but it sounds like they're drinking together. That might be our best chance to escape. What are you doing? Put that puppet of yours away right this instant. My apologies, I thought another miscreant may have made its way into my room. I'm nothing of the sort, thank you very much. I've come to lecture you about how you spend all your time sleeping. Truly, why must this place be filled wall to wall with nothing but lunatics? If you'll forgive me for asking, might you be counting yourself among the aforementioned lunatics? Oh, got 'em. I think they're arguing about something. Yeah, let's go before they realize we're here. How dreadful. It's a terrible shame to spend a beautiful day like this napping away. Has boredom caused those flames of yours to dampen? Yep. Wish there was someone around who'd give me a good fight. It's not often no one gets to hear you complain, number one. Perhaps savoring a glass of wine while admiring the chaos down below would help quench your thirst for battle. You never change. So Blue Blanc and McBurn hang out? Well, they're both enforcers, but still. Let's move along. Oh, I forgot that Blue Blanc is an enforcer.
This looks like... Thought so. It's a vent.
Well, that's convenient. Might it lead to somewhere else on the ship, you think?
Most likely. Still, I can't very well ask a princess to crawl through a vent.
Nonsense, Reen. Of course you can. I'm ready to begin our great escape.
But it's going to be all dark inside. And probably filthy, too.
A little bit of darkness and dirt never hurt anyone. I had to travel through some fairly narrow underground passages when escaping from Heimdall, too. Alright? How about I go first? I'm smaller than you, after all.
No, definitely not. Well, as long as you're all right with it. But I'll be going first. Like I said before, just stay close to me.
Alright then.
You'd think a princess would be more mindful when she's wearing a dress.
What an odd princess.
I'm surprised. It's not dirty at all in here.
Maybe it's because the ship's newly built?
Oh! There's a corner!
We must be past the guest area then.
The passageway. Okay.
Looks like we're in the clear for that part of the ship at least.
My, that was intense. It's like I've stepped right into the world of one of those spy novels that are so popular these days.
Anyway, here's hoping we can make it to the deck without getting caught.
What is it?
Soldiers are coming this way. Keep a safe distance and let me handle this.
Oh, hey guys.
It feels like the closest thing we have to someone ordinary around here is that kid. It's pretty nerve-wracking having to be around them all.
I just wish I could get to see Princess Alfin in person.
Oh.
What?
Oh, there's your
Too
wish.
late.
Good luck, Green!
Let's move.
What's Alfin's deal then?
Burn to ash.
Get him with the flame impact.
Fall! Now's our chance.
Ha!
How careless.
Ow.
Right!
Oh, you can't attack or you don't have crafts. You only have arts. Okay. I can get on board with that.
Ah.
Okay, so you literally can only use arts. No, no Tira. How dare you? She also doesn't have an S-craft. Not that I expected her to.
Let's move. Yeah.
So I guess we could do spirit unification at free will.
It's my turn.
Gather on my
We're gonna keep healing, so I might as well just do this. Dude, this track is great.
It's my turn.
That did it. Airstrike.
Activate!
Ow. Get him, Alfin. Nice.
That wraps things up in a neat little bow.
A neat little bow indeed.
Oh, they're strong.
Are you all right, Your Highness?
Yes, I'm fine. Thanks to you, of course. Let's be going. I'll be sure to stay very close to you.
Good. All right, here we go.
Makes sense why you can't attack on screen then. Kind of wondering about that myself. I can go this way. We have a rest spot and some orbments and weapons. Do that for now because we don't have any other characters. We can't turn back now. We need to escape. Of course, I'm with you all the way. All right. I just wanted to see if there were any chests.